You've stumbled upon Creeping with Armstrong. Run for your lives.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back. New Creeping with Armstrong, fantastic.
After our little break, hiatus, we thought, take a little time. We didn't want to
Burn ourselves out, quite frankly. But yeah, we've both been on our summer holidays. Me, obviously, with the obscene amount of time off that a teacher gets, and now, like a sullen 14-year-old, I'm all grumpy about having to go back next week. And Ross has come back looking tanned and well from your adventures in the Adriatic.
Yep. And it's my celebratory birthday takeaway meal.
Yeah.
What you could join in on.
Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, well, since you've been away...
since you've been gone...
what I've been doing is, because I'm going to go and do a bit of travelling next summer, I've decided that's been my little thing that I've decided to do. So, this summer, hanging out in town, just trying to find stuff to do to keep myself interested, really. So I've joined a gym.
Oh.
Which is, which has been good. It's been good, but the one thing that I've noticed about it is, because I really didn't want to go to one of those gyms, I went to one once for like a bit of a freebie day. And it was just like the most ridiculous stereotypes known to man. There were lots of men in those, for some reason, those guys, whenever they do sort of huge amounts of, pumping iron, they always have to wear those big stripy trousers. It's like, oh, you're muscular, now you can only wear these big, you've just gone to Oswald Bailey to get them. And the little tiny vests, and all making that sort of noise when they sort of work out.
My gym wasn't too bad.
Oh yeah, but that wasn't like a gym so much, was it? That's all. I wouldn't say that was like a proper gym.
No.
Anyway, so I didn't want to go to one like that because the one time that I was in there, apart from all men going making noises like that, when I was getting changed, I was one of these very heavy, muscular guys getting changed there, and he turned round and went to this good bloke. Oh, there he is. Where have you been all weekend then? And I tell you no lie, as I turned around, the guy that he was speaking to as he came in was twice the size of him. He was the size of a small Welsh mining village. And with him, under his arm, he had a ton of creatine. This creatine with the bodybuilding stuff was had to be this
I got mixed with creosote.
It's similar.
Yeah.
But it was as big as me. And I just thought, oh my God, you're just like a total stereotype. And I thought, oh, I don't like this sort of atmosphere. So the one I've joined isn't like that. But the one thing I have noticed is, it's all okay like that, but I have noticed now I'm a fully grown man. Different men have different attitudes to being naked in a changing room.
This might be a bad idea.
I might be a bad idea. But different blokes have got different attitudes to being naked in a changing room. Because I always think, keep yourself covered up, a little bit of modesty.
Yeah.
Even if, you want to be flaunting it about, other people might not want to see it. Yeah. I know I don't. But so I'm in there.
Unless he's in a car park at 3 o'clock in the morning. Someone's flashing their lights at him.
And so I'm there trying to sort of preserve my modesty. And just comes some guy just naked walking about. They put that away.
Yeah.
I don't see that. And especially not that.
Yeah.
And you have to look somewhere else and pretend that you're listening to Radio 1 that they're piping through.
But the first time I had my haircut at the Turkish barber,
yeah,
I grew my beard for 3 weeks before I went, just to get my money's worth. And I had a good old...
It can't be... Well, if I'm going to get a shave, I want to be shaved, fully. I don't want a play about shave.
Well, first of all, he just shaved it off apart from, a big handlebar moustache. And I was really worried if he was doing it real. But then he was he looked at me and went, good,
you like that
good.
level?
And then he had a little smirk. But he did it properly, and it was really good. I did come out looking like I was going to join the army with Elvis, but I'll show you.
That's because did you suddenly feel like you're 12?
Yeah.
So I always have that moment where you're really cleanly shaved, you're like, oh God, I can suddenly remember what it's like not to have
they put a hair tonic in my hair as well. But when they did my face, they gave me a bit of a massage, just sort of rubbing around my eyes and stuff, and then they did my shoulders and worked down my arms, and they're giving me holding onto my fingers and flicking my arms and stuff. He pushed me forward. And pulled my shirt over the top of my head, and then was sort of laying over the counter and was massaged me for about 20 minutes. Well, I didn't know where to look, so I was watching the cycling on the television. Yeah, but he massaged me so much I couldn't move my arms afterwards.
Insert your own gags out. Yeah. Right, well, make you feel a little bit better. Part of me being down at the gym was very kindly. One of the guys who's a personal trainer there, who said, if you don't mind me asking, don't mind me saying. Stop laughing. It's not as bad as you think it's going to be. But he said, I was watching on the running machine, and it's bad already, isn't it? I know. And he said, I can see that you're slightly over on your 1 foot. So this
lumbering.
Yes, yeah. So that when I run, I've been slightly unbalanced. So he sorted all that out for me. And so I thought, well, that's very kind of him. You know, he gave me some really good advice on various different things for training for my next triathlon, funnily enough. And we're having like a long conversation about that. He said, don't do too much weight stuff because that will slow you down if you bulk up too much and all the rest of it. And then he said, well, you know, if you want, he said, I'll put together a program for your next triathlon. And I said, oh man, yeah, that'd be fantastic. And we sort of, you know, we agreed the price on and things like that. And I said, yeah, you know, that's fine, that's cool. And he said, well, the other thing that I am is I'm a qualified sports masseur. And he said, if you're going to have another session with me when I show you what you should be doing in order to build up and everything, he said, I'll chuck a free sports massage into I said, yeah, sure, go for it. Because he said, well, what it is, he said, you know, like you build up your like lactic acids and things like that if you run and
you need
I
to
do
expel them through your penis. So,
well, likewise, I'm now worried because it all would have been fine. It would have been absolutely fine. But he said, yeah, I operate out of a male grooming salon in the Triangle in Bournemouth, which is Bournemouth's notorious homosexual area. And I suddenly thought, oh no, what if he offers me a happy finish? Yeah. How do you decline? Go. You said go for it.
It'll be material for the next podcast.
Yeah. Well, it should be alright, but I still think, having another man laying his hands on you in a familiar fashion, I'm not 100% happy with it, to be perfectly honest.
I've been rubbed off by a Turk in a barber's. So, whilst my girlfriend laughed outside and looked through the window at me.
I'm worried at the moment that everything's getting remade. They're now, they're remaking RoboCop now. Fair enough, it's Darren Aronofsky directing it, so you think, well, there is it, but at the same time you think, come up with some new ideas. Like the things like when we look back on they're remaking everything which we had as like sort of touchstones in our childhood and our youth and stuff. And you do start to think, well, the reason that they're touchstones for us is because they were such excellent new ideas. Things like Back to the Future and Ghostbusters and stuff like that. Terminator and all that. These were such totally different ideas. You don't need to keep redoing them. And then you think, well, come on, someone. Come up with something new, impress us. That's what when Star Wars came out. It was all so totally different.
Have you seen the new cartoon one?
No, even I draw the line.
Well, really? When I looked, I thought, well, that might actually be better than the.
Well, online, I know you don't pay a lot of my these days. It's been destroyed.
Is it?
Oh yeah, I think because the thing is, fair enough that they've made it, but I think it is very much for the kids.
Yeah,
I mean like the weenie kids, as it were. So. And I think from what I've read, it was like, well, this really should have been released as a film. If it would have been on TV as a cartoon, brilliant, but it's thin pickings for a film. So even I thought...
That's a shame. I just wanted it good because at least the effects would be like...
I'm just bragging.
Yeah, and all the way through, it would be the same all the way through.
Yeah.
Like obvious CGI bits. And...
Oh, fair enough. So what I thought is, well, come on, everybody, I'm worried that everything's turning into like this postmodern, pop-related itself, everything just being remade world. But then when you see what they do bring out that's new, you're just like...
Well, it's not new, is it? It's the Fifth Element with Vin Diesel in it.
Yeah.
Or Serenity with...
that's true. And you just think, oh, for God's sake, someone, give it a go.
Have you watched Serenity?
No.
It's just really, really boring.
Well, I'm risking the wrath of the entire internet here, but I never saw the appeal of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I watched about 2 episodes and just thought, what's this about? Why do people like this?
And it's the oldest Cheryl Gallagher gets the more noseness of the penis, I've noticed. I went and saw that one where... What was the film where she was... Sort of the reincarnation... Oh, spoiled the end now, but she's a reincarnation of some woman's... some guy's wife who got killed.
I don't know.
Anyway, it was just really distracting because it was just like a huge cock on my face all the way through the film.
You've stumbled upon Creeping with Armstrong. Run for your lives.